Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we finally have some posts on the homepage relating to new content. Now as you can imagine, we've actually had two posts on the same day about new content after waiting quite a while for something brand new to come to the game. So the first thing is the new quest for Requiem for a Dragon, and this is actually another Fort for Infantry storyline quest, which are really good in my opinion, and they do link very well in terms of the storyline. Anyway, I much prefer more quests on a shorter sort of level and an extended storyline rather than one big quest where, because you're doing a big quest in a go, I think the storyline can struggle to sort of like develop and stuff. But this one again is based around Vorkath and just basically looking into Vorkath's history and stuff like that. But it does have some really good screenshots. I really like that one. I think it looks quite cool. But also, I believe it's looking like it's going to unlock some form of archaeology and quite a high requirements as well. Like level 86 arc. That's high for a quest. 75 necromancy as well, still pretty decent. And pretty high there, but it looks like it's going to unlock some new areas, maybe like some new archaeology resources or stuff like that, and also access to a new ritual area. Now the ritual will have benefits where like your components will last longer, less disturbances, and also stuff for like access and stuff like that. So it's a much more difference to this one as well. You won't generate vessel souls, but again it's got its benefits of your resources will last longer. So if you finish the soul stuff, it can save you some money in the long run as well. And it looks like a necromancy ring is coming as well, which is also nice. And something which has been very much needed for a little while. So the quest rewards 100,000 necromancy XP, archaeology XP. You're going to get the Zolgroth's ring, which I imagine might be able to be upgraded with something which is coming up in a second. And also some other stuff as well, which is pretty cool. And the Tomb of them will get the teleport to the new ritual as well, which is nice. Again, really good quest line. Really enjoy that. So that'll be something nice and new for next week. Maybe we'll do it on the day, or maybe we'll do it the day after, but Fort for Infantry stuff I like to do on release because I think it's quite good. So we might have a little bit of story behind Vorkath as well, which will be pretty sweet, and hopefully it's a nice little quest. However, the main thing is what we're doing this video about is the fact they've put out some content relating to May and June content. So basically for the past couple of months, or pretty much this year really, content's been a bit dry, it's been a bit not what it needs to be. And there's not really been much communication with it, as opposed to 07 where the communication is there and you get their sort of storyboard of what's coming for the year. Runescape 3 has been very quiet on that part, but in this post we're going through all the different things which are getting released. So basically in a nutshell, what they're going to release is the Necromancy version of the Dino King to match him with all the other combat styles, which is what I think will be the upgrade from the ring you get from the quest. So I think what all the other Dino Kings do as well is drop an upgrade for a ring. I think this will also do it for the Necromancy ring as well. So that is going to be coming at some point. I think that's the first one. I think that's in May. Dino Kings is in May. But the other things they've put, so what their plans originally were was to concentrate more on seasonal events. Seasonal events, the past two, Easter and Christmas, have gone down fantastically well and they were very, very good. However, what they're sort of stating is that because they're focusing so much on that, that is what has led to the lack of content, which from what Reddit's saying, I kind of agree to a point is, well, how many JMods do we have now? Why is there such a limited supply on JMods and people doing the content? Are we really that limited to where we can't have people do the seasonal events, which are a little bit copy and paste from the year before? I know they do change stuff, but for the basis of it, they are pretty copy and paste and also do fresh content as well. But again, those are questions which I'm sure we'll sort of like get answered to in the long run anyway. So a lot of the new sort of content they're making is going to be stuff from Game Jam projects, which generally are some of the best updates which do come. So that's a good thing, is that people who are going off and doing their own little projects are being able to put them into the game and come forward to them as well, which is nice as well. So May is going to be the new boss for new Rex Matriarch. So that's going to be some more PVM. And again, with PVM, when they release a new PVM boss, you never know if you're going to get PVM buffs and stuff like that, which is always nice. But again, another bit to add on to it as well. And I think the pets will look quite cool as well because it's basically a dead Dino King. So it seems that it's got an access to it through the Archeology teleport, so that'd be pretty good as well. Obviously, once you've done a couple of kills, you can go through the portal at war. But it's nice as well to have another boss on the log. No doubt it'll be absolute bang for the first couple of days because people will be after that ring upgrade as soon as possible. I think a ring upgrade to Necromancy might take it to like the next level if it's the correct kind of ring, and it might actually just a power creep as well, but who knows how it goes, who knows what the boss fights will be like. And yeah, now what I am most looking forward to is June. June is going to present the newest archaeology dig site in Demonheim. Now, we've not really had dungeoneering area content in years, like such a long time, and it's all like the newest dig site for a couple years as well. This is the newest dig site since Celestine, I think. Celestine or Anachronia, one of the two. And the screenshot they have for it, that is such a good looking area. And I think there'll just be so much cool stuff as well. Obviously, like with Dungeoneering, there's a lot of lore and stuff which has been untouched, and they've kind of left it on a bit until the big Bill Ratch reveal from the previous 4th Infantry quest. Nothing was sort of related to like floor 61 or whatever it was, so the fact that they've released this is like pretty huge. Me, for the kind of money-making person I am, like new area will mean new materials, it will mean new artifacts, it will mean a new place for you to go and AFK for a little bit of profit as well. I will probably have the majority of my accounts here AFKing for a while. And even if we bring in some new relics as well, some new relics can change things like skilling, PVM, really has a high impact. And I don't think people quite give archaeology the respect it needs in terms of what kind of impact it can have if things like relics, materials, and stuff like that have high value and stuff. Not only that as well, for like sets, you might be getting some form of reward or relic, which is really like beneficial to some form of your account play, which again, looking forward to it. And I will always sort of stick to the point of that the archaeology areas are by far the best graphic areas in the game. They really do outdo themselves every time in terms of the areas, the setting. And as you see here, like it's crumbling scenes. You could be right at the base of Demonheim, and that is where you can be doing your excavating as well. So that'll be really cool. And obviously when the sort of releases come closer and closer and closer, we'll do more posts and stuff and we'll go through it. But for me, the Rex boss, it is good, and it'll be a great update and stuff, and it's really good when people have a new boss who can kill with PVM. But I think pretty much like the rest, once you've got the upgrade for your ring, that's it. But it'll be interesting to see how you upgrade the ring, because the previous rings, like from Dagon Kings, you need 10 of each. So whether the quest gives you one and you have to go and get them somewhere else, it'd be a nice little way to keep yourself busy just to upgrade your Necromancy ring as well, and there will be profit in it as well, which is always a bonus. So other stuff as well, for May, we've got Relic Graphical Update, which again, we do like seeing all the graphic updates and the changes to it as well. That looks pretty nice, to be fair. And that is also from the Lighthouse, which is cool. We've also got as well High Contrast Mode, which, yeah, I guess we'll see when we go there. It's a bit weird to me, but again, we'll see what it's like. We'll try it and see go from there. And in June, the Archeology Dig update, we have the beach. Again, the beach will be coming back. But I think what they were trying to do is do it like a brand new one, something a bit different. But to me, the beach has probably been the best like seasonal event they've done in a while. It's always been really consistent. It's always really good, and like people enjoy the beach. So I do think it wasn't necessary to make it a brand new event. I like that they're thinking that, and I like the effort that they put into the seasonal events. But my point would be like, you can't run this game especially just off seasonal events. You do need other content to keep people interacted, especially a game with the player base so much more like at the max level rather than the new players. RS3 does struggle for new players, so I think to keep the players we've got consistently now, you do need to bring fresh new things as well. And then finally, the Pride event is also back with some form of new additions. But what the best thing about this is that they've seen the feedback we've given regarding to like no updates, no information, no feedback and stuff like that. And it seems like they've adjusted to it. They were going to go full in for all the seasonal events, and the seasonal events being like their main form of content. And they've adjusted that now to admittedly doing game jam sort of projects for the time being, which, you know, is not something we want. We want like big plans and long-term content coming through, but it seems like this is a reactionary move, which is beneficial to us anyway, because it shows that they're listening to what we want and what we want for the game, and hopefully that will change their thinking, and then like the small forms of long-term content will come into play further along as well. But this is by no means over. Obviously we've got to see what they bring over the next couple of months. It might just be the case where they'll throw these two at us and then they'll go from there and just see what happens. But yeah, pretty positive and pretty good as well. And I can't believe I've missed it as well. And to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people missed it. Next double XP will be arriving in the 17th of May, which is a month away. It's way sooner than it should have been. I think like we only had one in Feb, so this is like 3 months. So we are sort of a month either side of it being a bit early, but even then, like we've got some skilling to do, we've got some items to collect, and we've got some market watch videos to do as well. But double XP, May 17th, obviously we'll do all the videos we normally do for it, we'll get all the content in we normally do for it as well. And I hope you join in for it all as well. But this has been an update on the post. I'll make sure to put the link to this post in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.